In 1 John chapter 1, verse 1, where it says, which we have seen with our eyes. Now, with our eyes comes from 3 words. Okay? It comes from ophthalmos, this one thing.
Strong's G 3788, ophthalmos.
Okay, I wasn't sure how to say
ophthalmos.
it. And Haman, okay? Now, is that ball of thinking in our mind. God's funneling it through by breaking up all this foul, double-minded ground. And we're making decisions as we're hog-tying this. It's funneling it up through the channeling it through that funnel of correction, if you will. Okay? Now, with it comes from Haman 22:57. Okay? And that's the plural of 1473. That's ego. That's you're edging God out this way. Okay? When you hog tie that stuff and come back to God, he gives little increases. 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 6. It doubles every time. Remember? When you do it the first time, it's 1. Then it's double, do it again, it's a 2. Then a 4. Now, if you're up to 8 going to 16, again, I've said this before, but you got the 4 plus the 2 plus the 1, which are all permanent increases. This is permanent. This is unstable. When God does it, when you pass, you qualify with God, you're qualified in that area. 4 plus 2 plus 1, you get 7. And then when you do it one more time, in this storm, in the valley of the shadow of death, in this storm, down in the point, you got to choose. Choose, my child, which way you go. You go in red light, you pointing the finger at others, or you come back to me. Now, in this ophthalmos, I think that's what you say it, it's your vision. It's your seeing, hearing, taste, touch, and smell with Christ in control, or with your messed up, disordered vision. Pointing the finger at others. You got to get that log out of your eye so you can see clearly to come back to God. Okay? And receive the inheritance from God. Bop, 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 bop. Right on up. I'm coming on up. Right? Okay. Now, so you're either going towards God, going up, or you're going down into your sewer. Okay? By pointing the finger, anything good, bad, ugly, it's all yuck. It's all stinky. This is going up to God. This is your me, myself, and I. It's the plurality of that ego. All of your ego thinking that edges God out, your carnal mindedness. It's not some devil outside, remember? It's your carnal minded, your non-spiritual mindedness, your me, myself, and I, your ego, your 1473. And it's only used when emphatic. It's an emphatic, loudmouth little son of a buck in your mind, leading you the wrong way. This is a good way, or this is terrible. You gotta rebel, you gotta right to fight, or it's all bullshit. It's useless. It's worthless and detestable. It's grasping after the wind because there's nothing there of real, concrete sustenance to bring you back into God. This stuff's taking you down no matter what you're doing. Oh no, not again. I was infatuated by myself again. I'm separating from God in my own ego, man. Right? Your Adamic nature, your ego, serpent, beast nature, yuck, 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 yuck. It's all going the wrong way. Okay? Now, so that's that's the word for eyes. It's that ophthalmos, okay? 3788, okay? And with is that Haman. It's the plural of your ego, of your me, myself, and I. And then there's a hidden word in there, right here.
Strong's G 3588,
And that's the little ball, within the ball, within the ball, within the ball. Your mind, single thought process, another little ball down in there. It's got all kinds of double-mindedness stuff in it. God's busting it up because this stuff is no good. It's good and bad. It's got you all mixed up. And in this confusing baffling wind, God's asking you, which way do you choose down here in the point, in the twinkling of an eye, in the valley of the shadow of death, in this, where everything's converging. It's all coming to a point. And as you're doing that, you'll see. It'll become concrete. Your seeing, hearing, taste, touch, and smell, your senses, all of it will come together when you agree with God. When you don't agree, when you agree with your good and evil and all this mixed up stuff, you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to go down the sewer. So, all this in this whole little part here, which we have seen with our eyes, comes from Has, Harao, Ha, in there. Whoops, I don't know, I hit it wrong. And then the word for eyes, Alphamas. And then we with our, Haman. All those ones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words that they translate, which we have seen with our eyes. It's through this experience of boom, 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 coming out of double-mindedness, come from out of it, appa, you're separating from it, you're divorcing this thing here when you're hog-tying and God's bringing you up. If you don't, you're going to go down your sewer, through each little house, whichever one you pick, okay? In the storm, each little one of those little bitty balls, and it's speaking about the hot, each one of them, God's getting it in detail, bringing you back up. He's transforming, you're putting on the mind of Christ, preparing the way, preparing the wedding supper of God. You're getting married to God, but you got to come out of the stranger realm, up through the acquaintance, up through the friend, and many, many, many levels in that. Come up to a bride, and then marry God, and it's coming through the year of Jubilee, come back in. That's the same thing. It's coming from like a sperm to germination in the mother's womb, becoming a brephos, an unborn child, to a nepios, a 0 to a 2-year-old, a toddler, 2 or 3-year-old, simple-minded, immature, non-speaking, can't speak the love of God yet. God loves you, but you don't have no responsibility yet. You're kind of just, you're just got to be taken care of. To a padian, a little brat, little kid leader that's got it all wrong. God's going to tell you, God's a monster, man. He's going to whip you. Daddy and Mommy's going to come in here and wear you out for doing that thing. They're going to put you in a hell forever and ever and ever. See that long? I mean, that monster out there in the yard? It's a monster. It's misguided. No matter how much good and evil stuff they got there, they're misguided. They're like the paid gaga goo-goos, Patty goo-goos. You got 10,000 of those. It says in the King James 10,000, but it's myrios. That's a myriad, an innumerable number. Got a whole bunch of them, but not many patirs, many that go on beyond that. Padion, come to a technon, which would be like a adolescence, like a 12-year-old or something, coming all the way up, not just at 18, getting rid of one of the 6s. No, you gotta go up 2 more 6s. 6, 6, 6 in your mind and in your hand. All the ages of your life. Getting rid of all of that works of your me, myself, and I, your ego, your 1473. You gotta see it. We have seen with our eyes. Get rid of this poop thinking. Your vision is being transformed into God is in control. Remember, you're seeing, hearing, taste, touch, and smell with Christ in control, and it was having your ego, your me, myself, and I, that I, and it's making it poopy shits thinking, diarrhea time. All of your unstableness it's all your double-mindedness is unstable in all its ways. It's poop, shits thinking. Let God transform it in His way. Boop! bring you right back up. Now, so all those 5 words translated as which we have seen with our eyes. Have a great day. Bye-bye.